Okay, ladies. So I am recording this video so I can fully explain our fat loss phases and what we do here at Fitmama Coaching, just so you can fully understand when your coaches are sharing all the things with you. So when you come into a Fitmama coaching program, we put you into a fat loss phase. We consider a lot of different things depending on you, the person, and also what program you're going into. We have our fully one-on-one customized programs, which is really where we're able to take you through these phases. We do have our boot camp and our group coaching programs as well too. It's not as specific. We don't walk you through obviously all the customization as if we do our one-on-one coaching clients. So here's how it works. Whenever you come into our program and we walk you through a few things first based on the person as an individual in our customized programs, we put you into this first phase. This first phase is a fat loss phase. This is the phase that we do have you in a deficit. This is the phase we have you in what we call a diet phase. A fat loss phase is designed to help you start to see results. Your body is changing. Some women will see the scale drop fairly quickly at the beginning. Some women, the scale does not move at first. It really depends on the person, and it's very important for you to understand that and know that. Some women come into and with expectations like, "Oh, my scale's going to drop so fast." We're not on a fast journey; we're on a lifestyle journey. The fat loss phases takes us through fat loss, which equates to weight loss that will stay gone, and turning it into a lifestyle because our goal is to get everyone from the fat loss phase to the reset phase. Now we maintain and then we just taper off of tracking and no longer have to do it because now it's a lifestyle. So the fat loss phase is where you are in a deficit. You're eating your certain calorie macro goals that your coach gives you, and trusting the process. Before I go into what the next phase is, I want to kind of explain something here. A lot of women will come into this phase, and a lot of women come to us and they're like, wait, what? You want me to eat how much? Like, I'm used to eating 1,000 calories a day. Like, how am I going to lose weight eating 1,500, 1,600? There you will, I promise. You just have to trust the process and do it and be consistent. Consistency is key. Okay. But what I want to show you something real quick. This is a post I made inside the group not long ago that I really want you guys to understand. When you first start your initial program, some of you are not hungry, and some of you guys are first like, oh my gosh, coach, like, how am I supposed to eat all this? Like, and we're only asking you to eat around between 14 and 1,600 range is about average. Everybody's different. But what I want you to understand is your past matters. Your past and your level of results of what you did prior to your coaching program also matters. And I really want you to fully understand this because sometimes women come into this program and they're like, how am I supposed to eat all this, Angela? What I want you to understand is if you came from calorie restriction and dieting and the starvation diets, eating way too low calories, cutting out all your carbs, you may realistically take a little bit longer for you to start to see results. Why is that? It's typically a disruption in your hormones. You're not hungry because when you don't eat, you disrupt your hormones that regulate your hunger, and your body is not triggering you to be hungry. And I feel very passionate about making sure that you understand this because it may take a little while for you to even eat the amount that we're asking you to eat in your fat loss phase. But trust me, do it because eventually your body is going to adjust and shift and you're going to start feeling hungry. If you start feeling hungry, tell your coach this is a beautiful, positive thing. It means we are healing your metabolism and helping you eat, right? When you drastically reduce your calorie intake, it's called leptin, which is a hormone, suppresses your appetite, right? So that's normal. A lot of things, again, I'm not going to go into all of this, but what I want you to know too, this is something I'm going to talk about in just a second. Dieting increases your level of your stress hormone, cortisol. Okay. Going back to the fat loss phases, because you notice in your fat loss phase, it's 12 to 15 weeks. Everybody's different. To be honest with you, some people it's a little shorter. It really depends on the person and where they started and where they're at now. But in that fat loss phase, listen, if you stay there too long, we start to stress out your cortisol hormone. All right. And so that's not a good thing. It's metabolic stress that will slowly start to slow your metabolism down even more, which equates to either weight gain or just no results at all. And you maintain and it stays the same and you're not seeing your body shift. If you have been in a fat loss phase too long, you will stop responding. So when your coach tells you it's time to eat more, this is why I want you to understand. We put you through a metabolic reset phase after about 3 to 4 months, if not sooner, depending on the person. This metabolic reset phase is not long. It's anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. This is a reset phase. This means it's time to rev up your engine. It's time to take a break from the deficit and take the battery off your remote control car, stick it in, let it charge, and that way it can work again. That's the same thing that we do in this phase, basically, for your metabolism. So it's crucial for you to trust the process when your coach says, okay, it's time. Your body is either no longer responding or you've just been in a diet phase for too long. It's time to go here. Why? It's protecting your metabolism. It's protecting your hormones. It's making sure that we're not harming you. We're doing you good. When we tell you to eat more, trust the process. And let me tell you this, I see it all the time. When women go from a fat loss and we start increasing, you start eating more, your scale will often actually start to drop, not go up. But if it doesn't drop, it at least maintains and we hover between 1 and 3 pounds. You may see a small increase in this phase, but it's good news, y'all. It's not fat. You're not putting on fat. Okay. It's completely normal. And then once we get through this phase for about 3 to 6 weeks, if you have not reached your actual end goal yet, we're going to go back down into another fat loss phase. Your body should respond better. Your body should respond faster and better after one of these phases going back down. Okay. So I can't stress it enough. This takes time. This is a process. This is not overnight. This is very crucial. It's crucial not to stay too low calorie for too long. So if you come into this journey and you're not consistently eating enough of eating the amount that you're coaching, you're still too low. We've got to get you to a reset phase. We've got to rev up your engine. Okay. So here's the beautiful part. The next phase is where it gets even funner. Now we've reached your weight loss goal. We've reached where you want to be. Now we just teach you how to maintain it. We teach you how to eat, when to eat, and how much to eat so that you can just maintain and feel good and live your life to the fullest. And once you get through this phase, then it's time to start tapering off of tracking your food. Nobody wants to track food for the rest of their life, right? Now it's time to go to intuitive eating. Which intuitive eating, just each week we do less tracking and less tracking and less tracking and get you to the point where you're not tracking anymore. We want to get everybody to this phase. So if it sounds appealing and you're like, heck, yes, I'd love to get to that phase, then take these two phases extremely serious, show up and be extremely consistent. It's the only way we're ever going to get you to this phase. And as you can see at the bottom, the total length says 6 to 8 months. It depends on the person. Again, it depends on you and it depends how much you're showing up, how much you're staying consistent, how much you are actually being compliant. This journey is not easy. This journey takes time. This journey takes discipline. This journey takes grit and showing up on the days that you don't want to freaking do it. That's when you're going to have the breakthroughs. So for some women, they get there in 6 months. Some women, it's a year. Some women, it's 2 years. Everybody's incredibly different, but you're in it for the long haul. We're in it for the long haul with you. And that is the method behind our madness with all the fat loss phases. And if you're in a program now that is one of our group where we're not really customizing things for you, but you would like to reach out to me, Coach Angela, and I can share with you what our coaching options look like to maybe allow you to upgrade and get a little bit more customization if that is something that you feel that you need. We'd be honored to have you. Y'all have a great day. Questions, ask away.